Good afternoon, everybody. We are seeing blue skies on our sunset safari. Definitely something we did not think we would be seeing this afternoon. But what a pleasure to have you with us out in the South African bush on our adventure for the afternoon. My name is Tess, behind the camera is Panda, and we are at Djuma, which is in the Sabi Sand Nature Reserve, a beautiful little slice of paradise out in the African bush. Now, we stopped here for a very specific reason. We have got quite a good mission today, Panda and I. We are going to be looking for birds, insects, and elephants. All the opposite extremes, very big and very small. And big trees like this one are great spots, not only for birds to perch and for elephants to try and find food, but also for little nesting and burrowing insects and birds across the board. So I've got my binoculars ready, I've got my bird book ready, I've got my notebook ready so we can make a list of all the different birds we see today, and I think it's going to be a fantastic afternoon.
It's a lovely, lovely sighting. It's something that I love the most, seeing elephant doing all of what they're doing here. I believe that when times goes on, these two boys, they will be joined by other members of the elephant that are formed bachelor boys. You know, it's in the nature of an elephant, it's in the blood, of course, to swim. This is one of the species they're born having the instinct of swimming and cooling down themselves inside water. There's reason you find quite a lot of these elephant, most especially in this age. They're loving, swimming and playing in water. They just really create a very highly social bond. Yes, of course, the playing that they're doing here, it really exercises the muscles of the trunk, even the muscles of the body, and their muscles are the muscles of the experience, how to defend yourself, and all know that as the tactics that they need to learn while they're still young.
We've located some red hartebeest antelope, and they're all just sunning themselves, just trying their best to stay out of the wind. But in an area like the Eastern Cape, you can't really do that. Quite a distinct sloping back. And the front section of their body is a lot heavier than their back section of their body, giving them a nice sloping back, much like a wildebeest or a tsetse antelope. One thing you might just notice now is that these hartebeest do have quite a prominent white buttocks or bum. And that's for a few functions. The one is the obvious. It's their way of following each other and staying as a group. But also, you find that because these animals are in environments where, the elements are very harsh, so very hot suns and things like that, that when they feel like they need to cool down, they'll just turn their buttocks towards the sun, and some of the heat and the light just bounces off their bum and keeps them just that little bit cooler.
Yes, we've got a black-backed jackal that's just snuck up onto this kill at the moment. As you can see, it of course, a bit of a scratch. I'm getting off fleas and ticks. But you can see he's just taking a look and seeing if there's an opportunity to try and get closer to the kill. As there are scavengers, and that male lion is lying right next to the kill. Right, looks like this black-backed jackal has just gone behind some of these thickets here, and it was just trying to take an opportunity to get in to see if it was going to get maybe a piece of a giraffe. But clearly it is feeling a little bit tentative. I would also feel tentative and afraid to come closer to this kill due to this male lion just being right next to it. But typical jackals, one of the scavengers, they are absolutely remarkable. If he does come out again, we will try and see if we can find him. But he's just gone behind a thick bush. No. A beautiful black-backed jackal. And that's why when we see a few jackals around here, we say they are skulking in the background. Typical jackal ways. We are still sitting with the lions, and you can see this tail just going back and forth. I wonder why. Well, definitely we are so happy to see the other male lion coming out of the thickets, and he has decided to come and have a meal here at this giraffe carcass. So the older male lion, the Quena male, he's just decided to move a little bit further behind. He's gone further into the thickets. I think he went to go and lie down, or maybe went for a toilet break. I'm not too sure. He is moving at the back end. I just see him now. But yes, this is the younger one. So this is the male that's about 5 years old. So he joined the older male of 12 years old. So very nice to see this guy for really our first time. And what a beautiful male he is.
We've definitely had some very unusual things happening today. I'm keeping my voice low because the Verreaux eagle owl is very close to us. And I don't want to startle it, but at the same time, it's already on edge. And that's because it has company. It's not just the eagle owl very close by anymore. The batelier has moved closer. You can see it just at the top right of the left-hand dead tree. That sounds very confusing, but go to the dead tree on the left and on the top right-hand side. There's the batelier. It's come closer. Now she is determined that she will not miss out on an opportunity to have a meal, and they've just had an entire herd of elephants walk between them that disappeared as quickly as they appeared. So I can only imagine this Verreaux eagle owl must be quite worried that this batelier is getting closer. We still don't know where the scrub hare is, but the fact that this Verreaux eagle owl and the batelier have not left means it's somewhere here still. Unfortunately for the scrub hare. Wow, look at that bird. Wow. That wing stretch is amazing. That movement caused the batelier to call. Now often birds like this owl will defecate, they'll drop a pellet. For owls it's a pellet, for other birds it's more liquid, before they fly. Oh my goodness, it's just landed. Patience paid off. This is so cool. We've managed to move. This is the most relaxed Verreaux eagle owl I think I've ever seen in my life. Better than the ones at Ngala. Oh, there's an unhappy elephant somewhere behind the owl. It is literally scoffing the scrub hare down, taking the opportunity while no one else is around.
I'd say their major weakness is their processing of food. Saying that though, the fact that elephants have such a poor digestive system or processing ability provides food for a smorgasbord of other animals out there. It does mean with a very complex digestive system there's lots of complications that can take place, but elephants seem to know all of the bits and pieces and plant medicine materials to take in and eat and ingest those time of year when all sorts of things are not working very well. Well everyone, it has been wonderful having you with us out this afternoon as we
What are you doing there, little nonsense? Of course, you're going to steal the show right at the end, aren't you? I do thank you for joining us this afternoon on the Sunset Safari, everybody. It has been a wonderful way to end with some elephants. Thank you for your questions and your comments. We look forward to hosting you tomorrow morning, same time, same places, from all of our wonderful locations. The elephant energy is strong this evening, and from all of us here at Wild Earth, I wish you a wonderful evening. Till tomorrow morning, good night and goodbye.